No, Bixby, I don't you. Hey y'all. I'm just checking in with y'all. If you purchased a wig from me from the wig sale, I have not forgotten about you. I have to just go ahead and take. Hey, my honey love, how you doing, girl? Um, I was just wanting to check in with you guys. If like I said, if you purchased a wig from me, I have not forgotten about the sale. I was waiting for PayPal to release the money today. They did not, so I have to come out of pocket and pay the shipping fees. I wasn't prepared to do so, but I'm gonna have to. Hey, my love, love. Let me just tell you this. You have been going back to my old videos and watching them, and I truly appreciate it. You have been showing me so much love, and I really do appreciate you, honey. You, Lexi. Hey, Elaine, how are you? I mean, girl, you just been showing out watching my older videos, and thank you so much. Hi, Raji's mom, Rajira. Lord Jesus, I can't see. Hi, Rajira. How are you doing? Um, I had a wig sale last week, Lexi, and then PayPal decided they didn't want to give me the money so I can take the shipping fees off of the money that was sent to me. So I have to come out of pocket now and pay for them shipping fees. And them shipping fees are not cheap because I have to pay damn near almost $100 in them fees. So I can't even touch the money until I ship off the items. But they were supposed to release the money today and they did not. So I'm going to just have to come out of pocket with it. Like I said, I wasn't prepared to do so because, of course, I was gonna use the money that you guys paid for shipping out of the amount, but they, yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna have another one. So trust me, I have plenty more. Yeah, they won't release the money at all. I can't even touch it because I used a new PayPal account to separate it from my personal account because what was happening was my personal, I didn't want to see that in my personal account. I wanted it in my business account. And I totally forgot that PayPal does new business accounts like that. And so that was my fault. I should have paid more attention and I didn't. And I know PayPal be messing with folks, especially with new businesses when they see a spike in sales, and I'm like, it's not fraud. Clearly it's coming from a reputable website, but to them they're saying they're trying to protect me in a sense. I'm like, you're not protecting me, you're holding my money hostage. Keep in mind, they already took out their fees. Big Cartel already took out their fees, so they're just holding the money at this point, and I can't touch it. I can't um I can't even what's the name? Transfer it to my bank account. So yeah, that's what's going on. And I was hoping they would release it today because I sent off the documentation to let them know I am preparing to ship it, but I need for y'all to give me my damn money so I can ship it. But they tripping, so fuck PayPal right now. Lexi, look, all those videos are still public. You can watch anyone you want to. Okay? All my videos are public, except for some. Some I just didn't like, and I was like, I ain't gonna leave these public because. But yeah, I'm gonna just have to come out of pocket and pay the shipping fees. Ugh. But it's cool. It's cool. Like I said, I'm gonna just have to pay for it out of my bank account. I'm like, dang. Like, especially now. And then the funny thing is, you can't get a hold of somebody when you call PayPal because they don't have any agents that you can actually, talk to on the phone anymore. Everything is done through messaging. So you have to wait till one of them messages you. Like, I literally had to be at like at least 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to message them because majority of their agents are outsourced, so they're not even here in America. They're in another country, so I have to wait till like 3, 4 in the morning just to message somebody to get a response because you can't call. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I was literally up Monday morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, messaging them. And we was going back and forth for like a whole hour and a half. Oh, thank you. And then the next day, no, not the next day, I want to say yesterday, I was up once again, 3 o'clock in the morning, messaging them because it took them just that long to get back to me from the initial conversation we were having on Monday. I'm like, y'all getting on my damn nerves, and I'm not here for it. You can't give proper support through messaging, and nobody's up 3 o'clock in the damn morning. Nobody wants to stay up that early. I want to go to sleep. I was tired. I was like, this is ridiculous. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I'm not trying to hold, because honestly, I'm so ready to refund everybody and to just say F it and do it again, but on a different platform and using a different what's the name, payment system, because it's ridiculous. I may have to end up going back to my personal account, but I don't see how this is being, I don't see how this is, running efficiently when you don't have the proper customer service, the proper customer service channel to go through to talk to somebody. It's craziness to me. I swear, yeah, I think my dog is pregnant. Well, my sister's dog is pregnant. If she pregnant again, she getting in my yard. I ain't doing no more babies. No more puppies. No more puppies. But anyway, I have been meaning to post videos, but I have not been up to doing so. Only simply because with everything, I was trying to force myself to record a hair video, but with everything going on, I just can't do it. And not only that, I want to make sure that I find black-owned beauty supply companies to highlight for you guys and to show you guys that they are out there online, because I know it's not many out there, but I have found a couple. So I'm definitely going to make a video highlighting those companies, because I noticed that a lot of the companies, a lot of these online beauty supply companies, one, they love to use our images and to use us to sell to you guys. And while they love doing that, they don't want to pay us or share the revenue with us. And then when I seen everything going on, it took them, first of all, it took them a hot minute to even say anything. I guess they were kind of reading the room and trying to feel us out or whatever. But hear me out when I say this. I honestly think they're only pandering to us just so they don't lose our dollar. Because, of course, we already know they're not black owned. We already know there's no people on their board that look like us, because clearly if there was, some of these wigs would not look like they do, okay? So I mean, it was nice of Outre and Sensational and, the hair companies to show that gesture, but we already know we're not in the room. We already know us who look like this are not in the room when they're making these concepts. Well, I mean, they employ us as their models and as their to put their products out there. Like, if you ever seen Outre's YouTube channel, or if you were ever on their live, Outre uses the black hairdressers and the black influencers out in New York, because that's where their company is based or whatever. But they love to employ us as far as that goes, so they can show people who look like this for the modeling. However, I don't think in the boardroom that people like us look, people in the boardroom and on the what's the name, I don't think we're in that room. I really don't think we are. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it, because like I said, some of these wigs that come on the market, I don't think we're in that room when they're designing those wigs. I don't think they even consult with anybody who looks like this when they're designing these wigs. So, like I said, I could be wrong, but my main concern right now is the online beauty supply companies like Sam's Beauty, Elevate Styles. You have Ebony Line, which I really don't fuck with. You have I'm sorry, y'all, cuss. I ain't mean to cuss. I just don't like that company. Um, that's just my personal preference. Nothing to do with nobody else, no other influencer. It's my personal preference as a customer. You know what I'm saying? Who else? You have Diva Trust, So Good BB. None of them came out and said anything. They didn't say a dang on word. So I'm giving everybody the side eye. Now, I appreciate the hair companies coming out and saying they're donating here and there and whatnot. Okay, cool. Is this a one-time donation, or is this going to be, a quarterly donation? Is it a monthly donation? Like, how are y'all really donating? Is this just for like one time, just to say you're standing in solidarity with us? I need answers. But all that all that aside, there are still black-owned beauty supply companies who do buy wholesale from the hair companies themselves. And I'm trying to find them for you guys. I found one in particular. It's the wigcity.com. I just spoke with her via Instagram, and she was saying that she is gonna go live on their Instagram feed to show her face and to give the backstory of how she started the Wig City. So I am definitely going to leave her information in the description box so you guys can get to know that company, because it's very important that we do support our black-owned beauty supply companies. You have Just a Dragoness. She sells wigs. You have, there was another YouTuber who was doing it. Her name was Sheena, and you may know her as, Queen or She Queen. I can't remember her YouTube name right now because she hasn't been on in a while, and but she just had triplets not too long ago, and they are so cute, the Mason twins. But if you know who Sheena is, she did have her own company, and with her company, it kind of tanked because wasn't enough wasn't enough traffic going to it. Not only that, it was hard for her to promote the company, especially when she had her triplets premature. So we kind of let that company fail, but we're not going to let her fail again if she decides to open up again. She says that she is going to do it again, but she's not sure when. So yeah, but there's the Wig City. There's a company out in LA. I think it's called the Girls Cave. They're black owned as well. What's another company? And I'm not just talking about like 50% owned, like 100% black owned. There's a company out in, I believe, Memphis that is black owned, but I'm not sure if they're just like a standalone, and I'm not sure if they sell online just yet. So I'm definitely trying to find those companies for you guys, because as an influencer, it's definitely, well, I wouldn't say, I'm not a big influencer, but I do know you guys do. Some of you do value my opinion, and I know I've been quiet, but I've been quiet because I've been researching for you guys. Because, like I said before, I know we're not in those boardrooms. I know, when they're styling these wigs, we're not in there. We're not even on the board. They just use us basically as models and whatnot or whatever. And that's fine. That's cool. But honestly, are you pouring that money back in? Actually pouring that money back into us? So I'm just trying to make sure that I come to y'all correctly now, because I've always supported the other beauty supply companies, not realizing they don't really support us like that. They're mainly out for, they're mainly just to make sure, hey, Crystal, their main objective is to make sure they take our dollar from us, but not really supporting us, especially as influencers. Let me tell you guys, it's so dang on hard to make them pay us for our reviews. Like, we literally have to go back and forth with these people. I'm like, I'm referring customers to you, and you're arguing with me about my rate? Seriously? How much money have you made truly off of my image, but yet you say it's not in your budget? Yeah. I don't, I will never understand it. I'm not even gonna try to understand it anymore. If you don't accept my rate, keep it pushing. I'm not even gonna attempt to even work with you anymore, because there's no way that you want me to review a wig for free and that's all I get, but yet you get, and it's me doing mainly the work. All you're doing is shipping it out. Once I tell you guys where I purchased it from, where I got it from, all you're doing is shipping it out. I'm basically giving you a commercial and you're arguing with me about my rates. Make it make sense. Make it make sense for me. Hold on, you guys. The sun is beaming in my face. But we have to definitely change the narrative. I want to make sure the influencers that come up after me are straight, because honestly, there's a lot of young girls who want to get into this industry, and I don't want them to be used. I want them to actually be able to build their brand without having to sacrifice the revenue that they could be making, and without them feeling like they're being used. Nobody wants to be used. That's not a good feeling. You do all this work, and the only thing they want to do is give you something for free, but yet they're making money off of your image. That's not cool either. That really is not cool. That does not sit well with me. And I'm always telling new influencers, get your money. If a company comes to you and they want to work with you, make them pay you. Because guess what? You don't know how much money they're making off you in the background. Get something out of them, at least, instead of just something for free. Because trust me, it is very expensive to run a channel. It is not cheap at all. Not cheap whatsoever. Oh yes, we have to argue with them about our rates. I had to go back and forth with one company in particular, and you would have thought I was asking for them to find me a kidney donor and everything else. And I'm like, come on now. But here's the thing. We all have to demand that they pay us our work. If we don't demand it, they're going to just they're like, well, I can find somebody who's going to do it for free with no problem. No. Stop letting them use you for free. They're making money off of you, and you're not getting anything in return but a free damn wig. And half of them, they don't even really, promote your video. You're the one who still has to promote your video out there to get your image out there. So they're not really, come on. Like, it's not a give and take. It's a take and take. They take and take from us influencers, and they don't give us nothing in return. And when they do give us something in return, it's like pulling teeth. And that's craziness to me. Trust me, whether they want to believe it or not, if I say don't purchase from them, I know it's like 50 of y'all who'll be like, yeah, I ain't gonna purchase from them no damn more. And imagine if that was on a larger scale, if my channel was a lot bigger. Imagine if I say, hey, don't support this company no more. I'm pretty damn sure you guys would be like, yeah, I ain't gonna do it. If you guys remember, back in 2017, when Ebony Line sat up there and had all those derogatory statements about nappy-headed hoes and whatnot on their website, everybody was like, oh, we're going to boycott them. We're not going to shop with them anymore. And fast forward to a couple, because for what ended up happening was they said their website had got hacked by an employee, and they gave a sorry ass apology. But here's the thing. Those statements were left on their website for maybe about a good 2 or 3 months. So nobody really even checked, until somebody said something, until it was highlighted. Because how many of us truly read those descriptions on their website? We didn't. I didn't even know. And at that time, I was a customer of Ebony Line. But when I found that ish out, I stopped purchasing from them altogether. And I left their ass where they was. Because, the sorry-ass apology they gave in 2017, I wasn't here for it. Was not here for it. And I still do have those receipts of what was left on their site. Now, when it was left on their site, they, we contacted Sensational, we contacted Outre and whatnot. And I guess a representative from their company, quickly, tried to defuse the situation after we contacted them. And they said, oh, we got hacked and blah, 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 blah. First of all, that person was a company employee. They're a company employee, guess what? You're responsible, and they're still the face of that company because they're an employee of the company. And I doubt as many of us that look like this sitting in, being employed by Ebony Line. Yeah, they use us hair, for wig reviews and whatnot, but I highly doubt. Oh, yes, honey, you didn't know that? Girl, I got the receipts. Oh, you know what? When I do my next video, and I would, Wigs to Wastelands know what I'm talking about with that, with those little statements. But I have the screenshots and everything, and I will show you guys that. You can even find a video of them, of those, I believe Epic Shay did a video about Ebony Line in regards to what was going down on their website at the time. Like I said, this happened in 2017. While it happened in 2017, I ain't forget. I kept those screenshots. So, yeah. I wasn't here for it, still not here for that company. And not only that, they have horrible customer service. So, yeah. Now, I'm not knocking the ladies who review for them. That's their business. I ain't got shit to do with that. But, yeah, their customer service and then all that went down. I was like, yeah, I can't do it. I can't. But like I was saying before, a lot of these companies, they really are just saying what they think we want to hear, because they know if we say they're gonna lose our dollar. They're not gonna be able to use our images anymore to help them, generate revenue. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to force myself to do wig reviews right now, and I just can't. But I definitely will be making a video highlighting the black-owned beauty supply companies that are out there, to make sure that we help them generate revenue and get just as big as these other online beauty supply companies that are Asian ran, that are not black-owned. Because like I said, I have to use my platform, to make sure that I'm, directing you guys to somebody who looks like us finally. I haven't been doing so, and I'm not just doing it now just to jump on the bandwagon, but honestly, I have to put my face where it needs to be. Yeah, they're not sincere at all, negative free. They are not sincere at all. They think we stupid, and we not. I see right through all that bullshit, because, like I said before, is this a one-time donation that you're giving to the to these black organizations and these black nonprofits? Is this a one-time thing? Is it a quarterly thing? It's going to be a monthly thing? Like, honestly, how are you going to do this? What's your game plan? And I'm not, I will honestly say this. I am not, a super hardcore activist or whatever. That's not me. And so, I'm trying to make sure that, once again, I do lend my face to the cause some way, somehow, and to make sure that we thrive and we flourish, because we haven't been doing so, and they're only trying to give us crumbs, yet they get the whole damn cake. I don't think that's right anymore. I never have, and I've always been vocal about this. This is not just me saying something right now. I've always been vocal about this. If you look on my video feed, I do have a video where I went ahead and I explained how these hair companies take advantage of us black hair influencers. I've always stated this. So it's not just me saying something right now just because that's the thing to do. No, I've always been vocal about it. I always tell you guys, get your goddamn coins from these companies, because you know what? They'll use and use and use us until they can't use us no more, and then they'll go right on to the next one. So, so it's not just me, talking. I've always said that, and I've made it very, very clear that I don't care if I got 10 subscribers and you email me, oh, I'm demanding some money from your ass. You're not going to use me. Hey, Angie. So, I'm getting this list together. I've been working on this list for maybe about a good 2 days now. I'm still trying to find other companies out there. I found the Wig City through Instagram because they had started following me. I just wasn't too sure if they were black owned or not, so I was like, But like I said, I did email. I did talk with the owner, and she, was telling me her backstory and how, and that she was gonna go live on their Instagram page to, let us know how the company got started and how, because she said she just started back um last year. So, yeah, she's a fairly new online beauty supply company. Like I said, there's the Girls Cave out in LA. So you can support them if you live out in LA. I don't know if I have a lot of followers out on the West Coast. I know most of my followers and subscribers are here on the East Coast. I'm not sure if I have too many on the West Coast or whatever. But yeah. But like I said before, I want to make sure that the girls who come up after me when they're trying to, get into this influencer game, I want to make sure that the girls are taken care of, because those before us and those influencers before us, they just quietly went away and we never heard from them again. They didn't, I want to make sure that I'm teaching the younger girls who are coming up in the hair game to make sure they get their coins and to be a lot smarter than I was, because when I first came on the scene and companies started emailing me and whatnot, I was so happy just to receive something free that I didn't realize my worth until it was later on. And I regret doing so, but I learned a lesson in doing that. Now I know my worth. You ain't gonna play me no more. But yeah, I know my worth now. You are not gonna play me no more, honey. I ain't playing with these companies. I stopped playing with them. Like, I don't get too many sponsors because I do demand that I am paid. And no, I don't act like a diva, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let these companies take advantage of me anymore. You're just not gonna just try to give me something free and not pay for my image, but you can damn near generate and profit off of me all goddamn day long. That's not cool. How was that a win-win situation for us? How? Exposure? I can't pay a bill with exposure. I can't run this channel with exposure. It takes a lot to run this channel, because I got to pay for my equipment. I got to pay for my lighting. I have to pay to give y'all a proper presentation of when I am presenting these wigs to you. I have to pay for backdrops now because you guys want a nice, pretty image to look at in the background for whatever reason. I got to make sure that you guys can see everything right. So I got to make sure that the ring light is working. I I just recently had to purchase a mic to make sure you guys can hear me, because I wasn't giving you guys the proper audio quality. So I'm definitely, trying to, pour back into my brand to make it a lot better. But I'm still demanding payment. I don't care if I ain't got the fanciest equipment, the fanciest backdrop, 500,000 subscribers. I do not give a damn. You're not going to profit off of me and I make no money, and I'm sitting here left with just a free product. No, no, no. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys just a little update. I ain't trying to take nobody money. I'm gonna have to just ship off the wigs that I did have in the sale. Just ship them off and just pay for the what's the name, out of my pocket. Like I said, I am working on a video for you guys. Highlighting the black owned beauty supply companies, because we can't let them fail. It's probably taking them a lot more money to get up and running just to make profit or whatever. So I gotta make sure that I do right by you guys and to use my platform properly. I can't get out there and protest because I also have to think about my aunt and my kids and everything else. So if I'm out there and I get sick, because I do have a compromised immune system. So I also am still realizing there is a virus out there. So I do thank those who are out there on the forefront protesting on my behalf. I thank those people. I thank them for standing up and to lend their voices to people who can't go out there and protest. I think I'm just so in awe and so happy that we are finally, standing with each other in unity and making sure these people are definitely taken being held accountable, because they haven't been held accountable in the past, and that's what irks me, and it keeps happening, and it's not, and it's not right, it's not fair. We deserve just as much dignity as anybody else. So I need to slow down, because I'm getting emotional, and I never get emotional, but it just hurts, like, to see those images, to see those videos constantly, 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 to read those headlines. It just really hurts. So, they, but yeah, I'm I need to really take a mental break from social media, because I'm it just gets to be a lot sometimes, and you can't just sit up there and read those stories and not be traumatized, and not to and it doesn't wear your mental. It wears so much on your mental when you see stuff like that. And for me, I was reading a story how the girl who did film George Floyd and the whole incident, how people are sending her death threats. That child is 17 years old. She's getting death threats. She's being bullied. Like, she's gonna need a lot of therapy. She literally watched a man take his last breath, and she was recording it. And she stood there and recorded, just to make sure that people can see what exactly happened to him. Because honestly, if she had not been there, we would have never known. We would not have known. So I pray that God protects her. I pray that she has a community who will definitely protect her and make sure she's okay. I pray that she gets the therapy that she's going to need for the rest of her life, because you don't get that image out of your head. That's something you can't get out of your head. And now she probably has to go to court, relive that once again. She is I am just I feel for her, because she's still a child. Her mind is still trying to wrap around that. And imagine all the kids who ever seen somebody get murdered in front of them and weren't able to say anything, weren't able to be protected by somebody. Imagine that. So, whew, yeah. You gotta take a mental break. Take a mental break. Step away. Get off social media. Put the phone down. Put the tablet down. Read a book. Sit outside in silence, and just, do whatever you need to protect your mental, because everything that's going on right now, it'll get to you. Like, man. And then we're still having to deal with the whole virus thing. People still, are trying to get back to work, can't get back to work. So it's so many people out of jobs and whatnot. So for me, it's very hard for me to get on here and talk about a wig. And I'm backed up now, because I just can't see myself filming. And for me, filming is an escape, and then I have to go back to reality, and then, I'm like, dang, why'd I just, and I'm not saying anything against anybody who's still putting out content as normal. That's their escape. That's how they do it. As for me, it's hard for me, and I'm not going to force myself to do something when I know I can't put my all into it. And so, you know and I do thank those who are still posting, because they are definitely giving me a little mental break as well from everything. So I do thank those that are still posting. Mika just put Wigs to Wasteland. She put out a new video. Queendom Mindset is always putting out videos. Phoebe Rome, you have Some More Love TV. Shining Star just put out a video. Miss Chrissy just put out a video not too long ago. It's so many, hair influencers who are still putting in the work and still, trying to escape that reality. So please make sure you go support those ladies. Hey, Phoebe. Like I said, Phoebe just put out a video. She just did Geneva, which is one of my favorite wigs right now. So yeah, she just did Geneva, and I believe like a number one B or number two. I can't remember what it was, but she looks so pretty in it. Mika just did a video for one of the newest Janet collection wigs or whatever. And she did 3 colors. She put in the work and did 3 colors. Star just did a video on one of the newest outre wigs. I can't remember the name right now. Shireen. Some More Love TV just collaborated with another influencer. So you have plenty of content dropping. Make sure you go support those ladies. I know that some of you guys may not want to watch a wig review, but support these ladies. They are putting in the work still, and they definitely are not being quiet about it. You have Charisma World. Y'all, when I say Charisma World has been vocal in these companies in Instagram posts, she ain't letting up on them, okay? She has been very, very vocal. You have XOXO Macchiato. She's been doing the wig reviews, and then she just did a really, really, really powerful makeup video, highlighting the injustices. So definitely support your black creators because, you know, our community, while it is big, it's also small in the sense of support. So we got to definitely support our own. So yeah, just make sure you guys are following. Oh, also you have Bella the Kid. She's a smaller influencer, but she's mainly on Instagram now. She does have a YouTube page, but her name is Bella the Kid. I will leave everybody's information in the description box once I end this. But definitely support these ladies because they, even though I'm not posting, and I'm so happy they're still posting and they still have the strength to do so, I'm definitely grateful for them putting out the content so that I can, take a small mental break my dang on self. Um, my phone about to die, y'all. I don't know what it is about me. When I go live, my phone be ready to die. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and check in with you guys. I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope you guys are definitely, taking care of you, your family, your mental, and things like that. Um, I'm praying for everybody always. I'm a praying woman. I'm not a super Christian. I'm not a super activist. I am just a normal everyday person, and like I said, I am praying for everybody. I I wish we lived in a utopian society, but we don't. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Let my phone charge. Continue doing my little research and trying to figure some things out how I want to start off with my content again because now I definitely have to make a total shift in what I do want to put here on the channel and how I want to move forward. So I just thank you guys for sitting here listening to me rant and rave, and I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna make sure I get all this wig sale stuff situated and whatnot. Hopefully, I'm gonna have it straightened out tomorrow. But thank you so much. I love you guys. Y'all have a good weekend. Um, if you have the time to, I still do have videos out. I just haven't had, you know, the heart to pick up the camera and do an actual video for you. But I'm going to try to do so. Hopefully, Sunday I'll have a video up. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.